Hey Libras, I hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be jumping into your general reading. This is going to be for my Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, or check any other sign that works for you. Also, this is going to be titled as May, but if you know me, you know the drill. You're used to me saying it by now. These are timeless, so whenever you find them, you find them. And remember that time, energy, gender, all things are fluid. So it could be in the past, could be your present right now, could be your future, who knows? But this is for my Libras. So we're gonna get started. I've been thinking about this for the past couple days, and I don't know why, but I almost feel like there's like tea that needs to be spilled. Like I feel like there's like something that needs to be talked about, and I can't quite figure out what. Like I just felt like I need to like do the reading and see. I also kept feeling like Libra specifically, maybe those of you who are like familiar with me and my readings and such, I felt like someone was like looking through like a file, and then later on I had a different like kind of vision come up, but like just in my third eye, of someone like scrolling, and it really felt to me like they were scrolling trying to look for if I've posted Libra or if I've posted anything like with their top 3. So if you guys are Libras and you're like, well, here we are. So I was really feeling like I have some decks out here, but like I just, for whatever reason, was like, these aren't it, this isn't it. So I went to go grab the Shaman's Dream because they were showing me this one. So we're gonna use this one. Hold on one second. Had to remove something from the counter because my cat was on the counter trying to eat it. Anyways, we're gonna start with the Shaman's Dream Oracle and get some more info. I feel like you guys are like, I need help on something. Like I need to know, I need guidance. I felt like someone was just like going through like a file cabinet being like, where is it? Where is it? So we're gonna get a card from here, and then we're gonna pull some tarot cards. I don't know if I want to use the deck that I have. I might go grab a different one. Depends on how I feel when we get there. All right, well, in the meantime, if you guys are new here and you've never seen me before, hi, hello. Welcome to my channel. Please, if you enjoy the reading, I just ask that y'all give it a thumbs up. Literally one thumbs up and one like for every single person means the world, because it really pushes my videos out there to other people. It helps my channel grow so I can continue to provide these readings for you guys. So definitely hit the like button if you did enjoy it, and then of course if you resonate or if you don't or whatnot, leaving a comment, always helpful. And of course if you want to hang out with me some more and you enjoyed being here, then hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so that way you can get notified of all my upcoming videos. So Spirit, let's get a card for my Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It feels very gossipy. It feels very, very gossipy. Like someone needs to like spill the tea. It doesn't feel like it's in like a bad way. It just feels like someone's like, I need to talk about this. Like I need to get it out. I need to talk about this. I need to know. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Like I feel like you're like, I need to know if this reader or that reader is picking up on it. Like I feel like you guys, it's just, I don't know, the juicy details, if you will. Let's do one more. Where am I at? 3 minutes or 4 technically. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. All right. What do we have for Libra? Okay, I'm not going to take these because I don't feel like I'm supposed to, but I have Surrender and I have Beginner's Mind. You know what? I'll keep them out just in case, but Surrender and Beginner's Mind. So it's called Sky Dancers and then First Breath. These are what they look like here. I feel like I need more info. I just feel like this is not enough. So this came out. We'll honor it. Fine, whatever. But, ooh, and there goes a crow. The crow for me could be a couple different things. But right now what I'm picking up on specifically is I feel like this is magic or alchemy. It's also resourcefulness because crows always pick up these like little trinkets and things, you know. And so I really feel like that's the case. It's resourcefulness, and it's being able to use magic. It's not magic in itself, it's being able to use your own magic or use magic. I get this sense that I don't know why I want to say this, but I feel like I have to say that you guys have been doing, I want to say you've been doing this all your lives. That's what I want to say. And I really feel like that goes back into some past life stuff, but I just keep hearing this. It's like, you've been doing this all your life. And now I'm hearing you've been fighting your whole life. Against what? Okay. I'm seeing a dagger, not a sword, but a dagger. I feel like you guys, this is gonna be some past life stuff. I feel like you guys in a past life or past lives, were really good with, I was gonna say, with your hands, but I heard really good in combat. There's this very, like, it's not combat like in a, like again, like in a military sense where you have a group or organization that you belong to. It is you defending, it's not necessarily defending yourself. I want to use the word like vigilante here. Like, you have a bigger cause that you were fighting for in these past lives, and maybe you're doing so now. It's all about like the greater picture, or it's about the greater good. You're not fighting for yourself. Like, it's not like you're like standing up for yourself, which I'm sure that you do. But it's more about you're out there solo, fighting for the greater good or fighting a grander cause. I'm seeing the dagger. Dagger has some like gold and red in it. You may have more than one. I can't think of what this pertains to, but I'm hearing thieves. I feel like I want to say this is almost even like Arabian, especially with the gold and the red. Isn't there something, this gives me big like Aladdin vibes, like something about thieves, but again, it's like, it's almost like Robin Hood kind of sort of in a way, but like steal from the rich, give to the poor, but it's a little bit different. It's a little bit darker, a little bit more serious, like a little bit like heavier in that way. This dog outside is freaking out. But I just see you with the dagger, and you're holding it like in between your hands, where like the hilt is like between the fingers, and then like the blade, like 2 fingers on each side, blade in between. So you're like wielding it like that. Like, you're not like doing normal, like you're using a lot more of like the movements of your wrist to help you. Like, instead of holding it like this or like that, you're holding it like this to make it almost like, this is so like very specific. You're holding it in a way that allows you for more wrist movement, to allow you to be more fluid. I just saw that we hit 9 on the dot when I said that, so 9 might be important. Maybe you have 9 lives. Like a cat. Anyways, but well, my cat does have a dagger for a hand, technically, right? Many of them. But yeah, it's like you're holding in between here, so to the fingers, hilt, and then the blade, so that way you can utilize like you're more, I don't know, like aerodynamic. I don't know the words I want to use here because I'm just trying to describe what I see. But it's easier for you to maneuver when it almost becomes a part of your hand, instead of holding it like one way or like this or whatever. Using it like that allows you more, I don't know, maneuverability, like I said. And now I'm starting to become repetitive because I'm trying to think of the words and I can't. But maneuverability, fine, you know what I mean. And I just keep hearing that. It's like you have done this all your life. All of them. I was gonna say all your life, and then I said all your lives. I feel like this is multiple past lives that you have done this. You fought for the greater good, for a grander cause. You fought for a bigger picture. You've always done that. And I do not feel like people know that in these lives. This feels very much, like I said, like vigilante, but like secretive. It doesn't feel like this is something where it's like, oh, everyone knows such and such does this thing. It just feels more along the lines of, I do this by myself, like in secret, and then that way, you know, nobody knows. I just like live my life how I want to live it. Like I kind of see someone like a male figure with their hands in their pockets, and they kind of like shoulders kind of up a little bit, like just kind of like, you know, and then like the head more so down, because it's this feeling of like not wanting to be like recognized or not wanting to be like perceived in that way. Like this reputation that you have, this identity that you've built, it's not something for the world to see. You don't want fame and fortune from what you're doing because it's for a grander cause. What you want to see is change. You want to see change. I can't, this is a wild channel message. You want to see change. You want to see change in the world, but like the way that I'm feeling, you might have Aquarius in your chart, because I'm getting that really big right now. You want to see change for your specific people, your specific community. You want to see change for your immediate surroundings and your immediate community. You do not want to, you know, almost like, oh my goodness gracious, the cat trying to get in the door. You don't want to fight this cause because, again, like in a more like government or organization type of way, it's almost as if you want to make these changes right now. You want to be like, I don't want to rely on this and rely on that and do this thing, you know, where you have to wait for it to trickle down. You're like, I'm sick of waiting for action, so I'm going to take action myself. And that's how I feel like this whole thing came about. I feel like the reason it's coming up right now in this reading rather, is because I feel that you guys need to remember this. Because in the beginning of me being like, oh, I feel like you guys are like, hold on, I'm gonna open this a little bit more so there's a little bit more light. I feel like you guys are like, again, like spilling the tea, or you are like, I want to know more. I want to know what you think. I want to know if they pick this up. I want to know this. I want to know that. I feel like it's the sense of not trusting your own power, not trusting your own inner guidance. And I feel like that wanting to reach externally and outside of yourself to gain answers or guidance, this past life is coming up, or past lives, to say like, you have everything you need. Like, you are so much more powerful than you think that you are. You don't have to reach outside of yourself to gather info. All you have to do is just look within. So I feel like it's coming up just to remind yourself that you are so powerful that you can create change now. And this person, these lives that you've lived, they're not making changes far up the line. You know, like no one knows them. So they don't have to be famous and like everyone to know them. They don't have to have this crazy reputation or whatnot. It's just, you make changes on your own time, your own accord, in your local and immediate community, in your area. It does not have to be on a grand scale. So if you are right now looking to make changes also, whether it's just in your own life or whether it's including other people, oh, I just saw 1414. Either way, whether it's just you or it's outside in your community or what have you, these things don't need to reach like this grand scale. You are still making changes. Sorry, people in the hall. You are still making these very important changes, and you are creating this ripple effect and this like butterfly effect. Sorry for all the noise in the background. You were creating this like ripple effect. Hold on, I'm gonna clip a new video. Sorry guys, I had to make a new video. It was way too loud. I just like could not, I'm not doing it. Anyways, point being is that you guys are making changes. Even if you view this as like a small scale type of situation, the change that you are creating and the changes that you're seeing happen, the improvements or whatever it is, it still has such a big impact, even if it's not a bajillion people, even if it's not like if you ask, here's a great example. If you ask the universe, spirit, what have you, for abundance, and you're like, I am looking for abundance, I need more in my life, I would like more in my life, you're trying to align with a different frequency, right? You may not win the lottery, but you may find $1 in your pocket. So it's kind of like, it's still abundance, no matter what form it takes. So it's like change is still change, regardless of what form that it's taking. Change is still change, no matter how grand or how small it is. It's still change at the end of the day. So again, like I said, I think that it's coming up because it's here to remind you how powerful you guys are. And if you guys are looking for guidance on what to do next, where to go next, how to approach something moving forward, I feel like Spirit's like, you already have the answers, and you know, it's not that you need the answer, it's that you need clarity or validation that your choices are actually the right ones. Instead of going to everyone else when you have an idea and you're like, what about this and what about that? And I just got this like surge of like a little bit of like chest pounding, like nervousness there. What about this, or what do you think about that? Hey, I wanted to do this thing and I think it's really cool and I want to do that and I want to do that. But what do you guys think? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think people will like it? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You like it. And even if that only, makes this just literally fell out on, I want to show you guys. It fell like this and stayed there. Number 8, right use of power. Stop it right now. Stop it right now. Are you fucking serious? Libra, stop. Right use of power. Get out of here. Oh my God. Right use of power. Exactly. This is perfect. Exactly. I can't say it enough. Precisely. That's why it's the surrender in the beginner's mind. Is that go about it from a sense of newness and joy and innocence. That's what it is. Go about it through innocence. Whatever you guys want to do it because you're so fucking excited to do it. Because you love that idea, because you love that concept, because you love that thing. Do it because you love it. Because at the end of the day, at the end of our lives, we're not going to do a life review and be like, yeah, I wish I did XYZ less, maybe. But if anything, it's going to be, I wish I did this more. I wish I acted out of joy, out of love, out of happiness more. I wish I acted out of just sincerity more. I wish I didn't, maybe hide who I was as much and lived more authentically. I feel like we're talking about power here. Like I said, that right use of power is not doing it for this bigger company or organization or what have you. It's making these small little changes that build up to a bigger effect over time. It's those little tiny pieces, not the grand scale that you have to look at right away. Those little tiny things over time will become that grand scale when you look back. And so I feel like truly this is about your own power, your personal inner power and what you are capable of. You don't need to look outside of yourself to find that. You have that. Oh my God, guys, that all just hit so hard for a second. Oh my God. Do things because you like them, because you want them. Do them because that makes sense to you. Don't do it because of anything else. That's insane. I love that. I literally love that so much. Come about it from a sense of innocence. Many masks, the authentic self. Did I not just say that? Live authentically. Live authentically. Live you. It's all you, boo. Live authentically the way you want to live. Do what you want to do because you like it, not because anybody else cares, not because anybody else likes it. Do it because you like it, because you love it, because you're excited about it. That's it. You have deep, quiet meditation and stillness also on the bottom, which makes me feel like you guys for sure need to just meditate. What was that word? Meditate to just chill and be in your own energy so you can look inward. I mean, how are you supposed to get your own inner guidance if your mind isn't quiet for a second? You need to be able to meditate. So that just popped out, quiet your mind, so that way you can see the next step, so you can see where to go, so you can hear your guidance more clearly. But it has to be quiet. You have to quiet your thoughts. And especially Libra, any air sign, you guys are overthinking, and I know it. I don't even have to ask, you're overthinking. I know that you are. Transpersonal, watchers. A lot of times watchers ends up being like your ancestors, so I really feel like this is where we're getting those past lives coming through again. The authentic self. That's what's seriously coming through a lot. I feel like this is your spirit team, like really being like, this is who you are, this is who you've always been. Again, like you've always fought. You've always fought for this. You've always done this. You've done this your whole life. Like, yeah, it's like you're powerful and more powerful than you think. And the whole like fighting aspect is like, again, you're resourceful. You're resourceful. You are someone who can stand up and fight for something if you want to, if you feel it's a worthy cause. And that's something admirable, because you guys have to remember, like, Jesus, choices and their consequences. I'm going to throw it back in there, but you guys have to remember that Libra is the justice card. It's the scales of justice. It's doing what is right. That's it. Doing what is right, bringing balance to our relationships, bringing balance to, I mean, wherever Libra is in your chart, bringing balance to those areas of life. Like if you have Libra ruling your 7th house, it's going to be focusing on your relationships, which Libra naturally rules the 7th house. But if it's the 12th house, it could be like your mental state, your subconscious, your deepest fears, and the things that you were kind of like programmed to believe, right? All right, I'm not getting anything else. I'm going to leave it there. But I think that you guys are underestimating yourselves, and that's basically what that comes down to. Okay, let me put this back and we'll grab a couple tarot cards. And then, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's grab these just because they're here and they're convenient, and I don't want to go get the other ones. So. Alright. Alright, what do we have for Libra? What do we have for Libra? It's so funny too, because I really don't do Libra. I like never do Libra readings, but I kept feeling it and hearing it and feeling it and hearing it. I was like, all right, we're doing it. Even though the sun is definitely gone and it is overcast and cloudy and blah, we're doing it anyways. So I'm really sorry that the lighting is kind of bummy, but I really wanted to get this reading out to you guys, so I'm just like, fuck it. Okay. All right. One more. Let's see. Okay. What do we have for Libra? All right, 6 of Wands coming up first. Victory, baby, victory. 3 of Wands reversed. You guys are divinely guided. Rejection is redirection. Please remember that, okay? You have 2 of Pentacles reversed. You guys might come to this point where you have to put something down. Like, I feel a sense of like you're forced to put something down. You're forced to surrender to something. Because remember, we had surrender being one of those first cards out from the Oracle deck. I feel like you're forced to surrender to something and it throws you off. And you're just kind of like, fuck, what now? Like, I feel like it's surprising to you. Because 6 of Wands is victorious and it is success. 6 of Wands can also be the sense of recognition for a job well done, because you have all these people in front of this person here kind of looking up to them and, you know, pointing their wands at them. So to me, it just has this sense of, again, power. Oh, look at that. I didn't even realize the way that they're all like looking up at her like that. That's like, that is power right there. Other people are looking to you for answers. Other people are looking to you for answers for something. They're looking to you for advice, to answers. They see you as someone, especially with the hawk there, they see you as someone who is directly and divinely connected to spirit. So I get chills on this one. You don't want to disappoint, or you don't want to let somebody down, is what it feels like to me, or people. I feel like you guys, seriously, you don't want to disappoint. I feel like you're trying to hold up like your end of the bargain. You're like, I want to do this right. I want to do this right. You know, I don't want to get there and have people entrust me with this thing and then I let them down. Like, if someone's like, yeah, we're looking to you for answers on XYZ, and you're like, what if I give them this answer and it's wrong? Like, what if that makes it worse, and then the chain of events from there? What if it makes it worse? What if it makes it, I don't know, exponentially worse? What if I'm absolutely wrong and it wreaks havoc? Like, who knows? But that's what I feel like this is. And I feel like Spirit's coming in here to be like, I know it's not exactly what you expected with the Three of Wands in reverse too. I know it feels like you have to let something go. I know it feels like you're taking a step back. I know this feels like it's not progress, but I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you that it is. It is. Like, you having these thoughts, you wondering these things, can I do it? Am I good enough? XYZ. Like, you guys are good enough. You can do it. You can do it. You are good enough. You don't think that you are. Again, that's the, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Da, da, da. And it's like, and everyone is always like, yes, 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 yes. It doesn't matter what they say, even though they do agree. I feel like it doesn't matter what they say. You need to believe it, or else you will not do it. If you do not believe that this is a good idea, if you do not believe it is a good choice, if you do not believe that you are capable, if you do not believe in you and your own power, you will not accomplish those things. And I feel like Spirit's like, you have to just say yes. You have to let everything else go. You have to look within yourself, find that power, and say yes. Because I do think with the Six of Wands, it's successful. You are divinely connected. You're never ever going to be without an answer, without a reason, with like just lost. Like, you always have that connection when you need it. And I think Spirit's like, we're trying to remind you. Oh my God, yes. King of Wands. I know it's getting dark in here, but bear with me. King of Wands. Some Leo energy right there. It's success, same thing. That fire energy. It's success, and it's knowing what you want, and it's being confident, and it's also having that big heart of like that passion of like, I'm doing this again for a grander cause. I don't need to be rewarded in like, you know, whatever payment or like bigger things. Like, I'm not trying to find fame and fortune and find like, I don't know, like a bag of rubies or whatever, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm just trying to do the right thing. And if that's where you're coming from, that King of Wands, that's what he does. He does the right thing. He says yes to things that lights him up. He does the right thing, and he does what he feels is needed, what he feels is warranted. Fuck what anyone else thinks. Period. The Hanged Man also. This is like, listen, you're in this pause. So if you're in this pause and you feel like you're not getting what you need and you're reaching, it's because Spirit's like, you're not going to find it out there. You got to go in. You have to go in. Hanged Man with the Knight of Cups reverse. This is a self-confidence issue. This is a self-confidence issue. You guys have what you need. I need you to believe it. I need you to just know that and believe it. Truly. I do. Please, please do, okay? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Every time this comes out in reverse for me, it screams expansion inward, expansion of the soul. Maybe you're dealing with like imposter syndrome, or maybe you're dealing with, you know, something else that is affecting you in the way that you're thinking about something, the way that you are viewing it in your perspective. I feel like is trying to shift, and there's a block. If you were coming here to get the, I wonder if this, I wonder if that, I wonder if da-da-da, I want you guys to know wholeheartedly that the answer is yes, I am picking up on it, and my answer is go for it. No matter what it is, if you were looking for a sign, this is your sign. The last card that you had was Eight of Cups. So you guys may have to release something first for you to be able to move on to something better. And I feel like you guys are still hanging on to something, and I don't feel like 110% of you guys, I don't feel like all of you guys know what you're holding on to or what it is that's holding you back, but you can just feel this sense of like something's in the way, something is blocking me. Some of you guys, I feel like you need to release an old relationship to go on to the next thing, even if it's not a romantic relationship, or any type of relationship, even if the next thing in your life is like a new like creative pursuit or something, you know what I mean? This energy here is like, you have to release an old relationship that I think just became an energy block for you. And as you move through the waves of releasing the energy over time, watch, your confidence is going to shift and your perspective is going to shift, and those like negative thoughts I feel like are going to go back burner. They're gonna slowly start to dissipate and slowly start to move away. But I feel like there was a relationship of some kind, and I only say relationship, doesn't have to be romantic, because Four of Wands usually is. It is some sort of foundation, usually between two people. So I really feel like you guys, in order to do that, you need to make slow, steady steps to release that energy so you can pull in the stuff that you want. I hope that makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna leave it there because I'm gonna get repetitive, and it's also getting really dark, and I don't have a light over here. I'm using the window. So thank you for bearing with me. If you stuck through all the way, I love y'all so much. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. If you guys enjoyed it, like I said, thumbs up is huge for me. Definitely helps, and I appreciate you guys. Comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for more so you can get notified of all my upcoming videos. And I'm gonna see you guys so soon. Mwah.